All right, hey everybody, it's Justin again with JM Naturescapes, and welcome to another video. Today we are actually visiting an amazing lighthouse up in the Upper Peninsula. This is the Whitefish Point Lighthouse. This is actually at the Shipwreck Museum up at Whitefish Point, the easternmost tip, northeasternmost tip of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And during the summer, this place is an awesome attraction that you can visit and see just the crazy shipwreck history that Lake Superior has. And I definitely recommend checking out in the summer. So here we are. I'm actually here to attempt to photograph a winter Milky Way arch with a 30% crescent moon kind of right in the middle of it, in that empty negative space. So I'm going to give that a shot, and hopefully that works out. My foreground is going to be the lighthouse here. It might be a bit challenging to photograph, but we're going to just kind of see how that works. I'm always up for a challenge. We are under some Bortle 1 skies. Once the moon sets about 12:30, I'm going to get my SQM reader out and get an official reading just to see just how dark it is here. I really wanted to stay for the spring Milky Way arch, but it looks like the place I need to go is the easternmost tip is actually a wildlife refuge, and it is currently closed at night right now. So I am not able to go over to the location that I originally needed to go to. So there is a state boat dock down the road that I might try to shoot the arch at, but otherwise it looks like I honestly might not be able to, because the wild refuge is closed, and I want to respect that the wildlife refuge is closed. So why don't we kind of get around to explore, and I'm going to try to figure out some compositions for what I want with the lighthouse, and I also want to kind of scope out exactly where this, there's like a lookout that's out here, and I have been given permission to go do that. So let's go check it out. Check this out. My ISO's pretty high, but it's not the highest it can be, and it looks pretty good even with a little bit of the moon. This is as high as it can go right here, but there's a crap ton of noise. All right, let's check this out. This big thing right here behind me, according to this sign, is the rudder and tiller of the M.M. Drake from 1882 to 1901. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compose some shots here with this rudder, with the lighthouse here, and try to get the Big Dipper in here as well. I have my light on now, but one of my favorite things is to be able to walk around with basically no headlight on, just with the moon out, because you just get to enjoy the moonlight. And man, when there's a full moon, it's just awesome. Of course, I say that, and I've missed my path that I've tried to go to like 3 times. That's why it's very important to always try to get out and scout your location in the daytime, because right now I'm relying on Google Maps and watching my phone to try to figure out exactly where I'm headed. All right, here it is. I found the trail. There's actually some snow on it still. We have a very nice little walking path here. Must have been recently updated. Maybe not, but this is really nice. What does this look like with my headlamp off? Can't see anything. I mean, I can see, but the camera can't. All right, here we are. This is the bird. Oh shoot, what is this called? This is the bird lookout tower, essentially. Wasn't too many steps up here. Let's see what the official name is. The Bird Observatory. Fancy word for lookout tower. This has a great vantage point pretty much due west. So this is where I'm going to take my sky shot, and then I'm just going to compose it into my lighthouse shot later. This actually isn't too bad to shoot the Milky Way core panorama either. I'm kind of looking around. I'm seeing some like either maybe windmills or cell phone towers flashing off in the distance. I'll get photo pills out to tell me exactly where the Milky Way core is going to rise. But let me show you this here real quick. Can't really see it. Let me turn my light on. There's a big tree right there. That is obstructing the horizon line quite a bit. So that will get in the way of my Milky Way arch, and I don't want that there. Which is why I really wanted to go to that tip, because it's just a clear horizon all for that Milky Way arch. So I'll have to figure out another location to go. All right, let's get this set up. Looks like it might be a little bit of a tight space because of this bench, but we'll figure it out. Try to get this level as possible. All right, looks pretty good. I even got a nice little seat here. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's get this polar aligned. That's Polaris right there. Whoa. My laser was loose. I'm so glad I didn't lose it. Woo. All right. That'll do. Let's do some test shots. All right, very nice. I got the tracked 14 millimeter shots out of the way. Milky Way is higher, but that's okay because I used the 14 millimeter. But I do wish that the moon was a little bit more lower on the horizon and centered a little bit more perfectly right in that dead space of the Milky Way. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I want the Milky Way to lower a little bit more. So I'm gonna go take my panoramic foreground shot of the lighthouse and figure out that composition because I never ended up doing that. So let's go do that, and then we'll come back here and take my 28 millimeter panorama. Since I used the settings f4, ISO 800 in 2 minutes for the 14 millimeter panorama, I'm gonna wanna do this a little bit quicker just so I can save time because I have to do more shots. So my 28 millimeter is a lot sharper, so I'm gonna do f2.8, 1 minute, and ISO 800. What's also very cool is I'll be speaking this weekend at my Mackinac City classroom style workshop, and I'll also be presenting and assisting at the 2nd annual Michigan Aurora Chasers workshop, and I'm gonna hope to get some footage of that as well. We are also under a K4 Aurora watch for tonight, and when I was photographing north for the panorama, there was no aurora, but man, we had some really nice colorful airglow considering how bright the moon was. So once 12:30 rolls around and the moon sets, or maybe 1:30, I'm very excited to kind of see how this plays out for tonight. We have wrapped up the panoramas foreground. So now I'm gonna go get the other camera set up right over here because we got some pretty crazy airglow. I'm just gonna get a time lapse going due north, nothing crazy. I don't even really care about the foreground. But I just want to get something set up in case something kind of does happen. And then we're gonna head back up to take the 28 millimeter pano. So this will probably be the end of the videos until the 28 millimeter pano is done.
Well, because I can't go to the other beach because it's closed apparently, I'm gonna go check out this boat dock area, so come with me. There's another car here. Not sure who that is. Maybe another astrophotographer. But I'm very happy that there's no lights here to kind of ruin the shot. The only thing I kind of have to worry about, and I'm not even really worried about, are whatever this green and red light are over here. These guys, way over there. But you go down this boardwalk, I think that's the term for it, and you can see all the crazy those are probably windmills if I had to guess. Not 100% sure, but it looks like this is going to be a really, really good spot. And you can probably see the light dome over there too. That is the city on the Canadian border. Not 100% sure how to pronounce it, but it's like, I think it's technically pronounced Sault Ste. Marie, but it's spelled S-A-U-L-T. So salt, like Sau, maybe? Sault Ste. Marie? I don't know. But I'm excited to get the SQM reader out. Measure the light pollution, because really, that town from, I don't know, 50 miles away, it's pretty far, is pretty much the only real source of light pollution out here. So what I'm going to do is about 4 o'clock, I'm going to set up the tripod here and get a shot of the Milky Way for the sky right through here. And to be honest, I might do a 360-degree pano. I don't really think I want to because of time constraints. It's just too early in the season for 360s. It just takes a long time because I want to do it tracked. I mean, I could use a 14mm and I could get it done in probably maybe half an hour, but still, since the Milky Way is low, I'm highly considering doing a 50mm and doing maybe 2 or 3 rows. I'm not quite sure how many I'll need. I'm imagining probably 2, and I should be okay. So with 15 shots, maybe 17 shots per row, I should be able to get it done in less than an hour. So that's north. Oh, hold on, is that north? That's a little northwest. Northeast. I was thinking that might be the Northern Lights because it's really bright over there. Let's take a quick picture. No Northern Lights, just very, very bright. So I want to get some test shots started with over in the general direction of Sault Ste. Marie, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to be able to get the Milky Way rising, because I'm pretty sure the Milky Way is going to rise right through the town, and that light pollution is going to mess with it a little bit.
All right, so I just wrapped up my foreground panorama here. Now, the moon has set, so I took some SQM readings, and it is actually way more light polluted here than I was expecting. Granted, it's still Bortle too, so I can't complain. The SQM readings were anywhere between 21.35 and 21.53. I had to be careful with timing it with the lighthouse, but otherwise it's still an incredibly dark place, and the airglow here right now is just insane. It's so crazy I can see it with my naked eyes.
Well, and that's how we finished the night. About an hour. I started tracking and doing my Milky Way pano. A bunch of clouds came in. I just can't catch a break, and these guys decided to come and work on their boat at 4:30 in the morning. So that's fun. But yeah, I've literally got no sleep, maybe an hour. And yeah, this is gonna be it.
Sorry for the rather abrupt ending there. I was just so dang tired from not sleeping. But I will see you guys in part 2, where I show off all the images I took of the night. Thanks again for watching.